So here we are, guys. I'm not rating these in a certain order of how good they are. Well, this one is at 67.9, 49.8. Now this one is in between the desert biome and the sort of reddish area, the volcano sort of area. It's not very big. This would be for a small tribe, or maybe just a breed base for a bigger tribe. And as there's a bit of a plateau up there that a bigger tribe can set up on. So as you can see, it's not that big. And there's the coordinates again inside, just in case you struggle to find it in any way. Now, I did try and put some cliff platforms in, and they are a little bit finicky here. They are the wall on the left you can put them on, the wall on the right you can't. Again, this may change when the map is complete and whatnot, but as you can see, the cliff platforms they're a bit finicky. They test your patience a little bit with this. So just try find that spot. There we go. And obviously, if you have a server on with no clip, then you can get these all together and whatnot. But that wall just did not want them on at all. So I decided to move along with it. So you can put a few of them in here. You can put that right on the edge. That kind of hangs out there. But again, it is just a little cave. It's nothing big. It's nothing. I don't even think you could call it a cave. I think you'd probably just call it a little gully, a little tuck away spot. But that one is not too bad. It's a good little starting area just to keep out of sight a little bit, because again, people flying over wouldn't always see it straight away. But that's not a bad one to start off with. So we'll move on to the next one. This one's not a very big one in the bog biome, but I thought I'd show it because you can just put a pteranodon in here, get forges, get some beds and maybe a smithy and whatnot. It's not big at all, behind a waterfall in the bog biome. So as you can see, it is a little bit temperamental on what you can actually fit in here. So this is obviously for a solo person that wants to hide or maybe hide a bit of loot with Polovia or something. But coordinates on there, 71.3, 69.2. But I thought I'd just show you this one because it's a little bit cheeky. Okay, this one is another little small one for one or two people. You're not going to get much here. The ground is very uneven, but it is way out of sight. It is underneath the biggest floating island, as you can just see, make out there. The water's underneath it. But yeah, pretty small, 46.7, 85. Now this one is one of the biggest and possibly, arguably, one of the best caves on here. As you can see, it's 50.5, 79.3. Now this is one that's got an artifact in, so it's an artifact cave. So there's going to be a lot of traffic coming this way, but as you can see, there's water, there's pearls. Oh, and good God, there is so much metal in here. That's pretty deep. I'll go through all of these in a minute. I just need to have a quick look around here. So there's little water holes everywhere. So there's the artifact, and there's a few lime mantra in here, and there's a nice little pretty dragon with a big pink heart. So you've got that little water and all there. So I'm just going to get some flippers on before I go down to show you. So as you can see, there's metal. The rendering's not quite right. There's more pearls. And the more metal, so there's a lot of storage in here. You can probably breed stuff down, like water dinos down here when you clear it all out. So there's a crap ton of metal in here. It's kind of insane, really. But there's space to breed water dinos. Once this is all again optimized, these rendering issues won't be an issue, so to speak. But there's more water over this side as we're just going to go down and in now and have a quick look. Now this, if I remember correctly, when you go down and all round, you'll see how big it is in a minute. It is massive. But I'll punch in the direction where there's a spot. And I've tested this before. You can see that line just there. If you go beyond there, you mesh through into another part of the outside of the map. So obviously that's going to be optimized. Nice little sneaky hole here to get some more metal. And you can put, I don't know what you'd want to breed in there. I'll leave that down to you. But 49.1, 79, bang on in the middle of in this. Now this would be, you'd need a lot of coverage because I think there's 2, maybe 3 entrances to this. I think there's 3. Oh, sneaky bit up here. You can put a Polovia up. But yeah, there's 3 entrances to this, so you'd need sort of like to have a few of you to be able to put big turret walls up to stop people coming in. But there's plenty of room for all your breeding that you'd ever want. There's plenty of room for building. There's plenty of room for your vaults, transmitters, and absolutely everything and anything you could want in here. But again, with it being such a massive area to cover, you'd need a few tribe members to help you out. So as you can see, it is just absolutely huge. And you come up here, and there's even more space up here. There is, so I'm going to do an entire video just on this cave because there's so much to do on this. So that video will be coming up in the next week or so. And the reasons why, I won't tell you why, but there is some extremely unique parts to this cave in itself, which we'll look at. I don't know why I pulled my map out there, pressing some random buttons. But this cave is, as I said, it's huge. Check. Got loads of space to breed dinos. Check. So you don't need to have a separate breeding base. You can get all sorts of teleporters and everything in here that you'd need. It's just one of those ones that a big tribe could go in, completely own it, and be relatively secure. I'm going to say relatively secure because anyone can come and offline you. That's just how the game is. But you're covered, so you only have to cover a few entrances, which I know is the meta these days. But I hope you've enjoyed this this cave. But as I said, I'm going to do a entirely separate video on its own for that cave, and you'll see why when I make it and post it. So make sure you hit that subscribe button to see it. Now this cave network is the one I was on about. This is ridiculous. This goes from one side of the map to the other. You can go under the whole map through this. I mean, bear in mind there's jellyfish, there's spectral squids, which I've mentioned in a previous video, but they're like ghost-like squids. You'll see them. They have the same abilities and whatnot, so you've got to be careful of them. There's one. But this is absolutely massive. I'll let you make your own decision, your own mind up on what this cave is like and how good it is and whatnot. So I did record a fair bit of it, so we're going to do a little sort of montage, sped up sort of exploration of this cave. So I hope you enjoy this one. It's pretty broken. Right guys, last cave of the video. This one is a little bit cheeky. It's hidden, it's out the way. If you didn't know it was there, there's not much chance of stumbling across it unless you are specifically looking for caves. Now it's a nice little cave. It's very tight and compact in here. There's tons of metal and crystal. You've got your plants and whatnot in here, as you do. But there's two entrances, but you can build all over the place in here, which I'm just demonstrating now with some foundations. You can build everywhere in here. There is no real restrictions. You can put cliff platforms up on the side. There's no restrictions on the walls. There's the artifact, but there is so much metal in here. It is staggering how much there is. You do normally get Acatina's spawning in here. Don't kill me. Don't haze me for how I pronounce that. There's also pearls in here, so this would probably be for a smaller tribe to try, just sort of try and hold here. These big archways here, you cannot fit anything above a Megatherium in. I don't even think a Megatherium can get through. A Trike definitely can't. So it makes defending a little bit easier, apart from Cryopods. But yeah, so this is the last one here. I'll just quickly show you the coordinates for the second entrance, just so you've got an idea there. But I hope you enjoyed, guys. If you have, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see more of the Crystal Isles details and information coming up. But look after yourself and stay safe, everyone. Take it easy.